Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 4. So Module 4 is the last module for the narrative essay. You will be turning in your narrative essay in this module. So the final draft will be what you're working on all week. It's also the only assignment in the module, so you'll have the entire week just to focus on drafting and revising, editing, proofreading, etc. We will not be doing a peer edit with this one, so you may want to work in some time to receive additional feedback, maybe from friends or family, maybe from the online writing lab, maybe sending it to me. It's not cheating to ask me for some feedback on your writing assignment, so you're welcome to email it to me, and I can, guide you on anything that you may be struggling with. So your narrative essay, if you remember, is the same thing that you did your narrative pre-writing journal on in the previous module. So you want to look back there to make sure that your plan for your essay will work for the assignment and that you don't need to make any changes. And so then you're going to start drafting the essay. So in this module, I've got some stuff to help you out. Obviously, the assignment itself is in here again so that you are reminded of the criteria that you need to be following. So these are the basic criteria for the assignment. This is what you're graded on. If you don't meet any of these requirements, your grade will suffer from it not meeting the requirement. So it's part of the criteria. The next section is just resources to help you out. I've got video here. This is instructor created, so it's like a PowerPoint that I've talked over. So it's a lecture that I've created that, if you don't want to listen to my voice, you can just watch the PowerPoint if you want. But I just go step by step how to write the essay. And I think I have one of these for all of the assignments or all the major essays in the class that you can watch, and that just gives you, if you get stuck and you're not really sure what you should be doing, go watch the video or kind of skip through the video or something. I've got some examples as well, and then some ideas for these topics that you might be choosing especially if your first one didn't work. I have the MLA sample paper here. This is just a reminder of what your essay should look like. We need to be following MLA style in this class, and so this just gives you the, what are you going to format it with, what do you include in each section, that kind of thing. The main thing for me as the instructor having to grade all of these is to double space it, because if you don't double space it, then first of all, it's really hard for me to read because all the words are much closer together. But second of all, it's almost impossible for me to leave you good feedback because there's no space to put my little bubble comments in there. And so students who don't double space tend to get a lot more limited feedback because there's no room. So make sure you do that. And then this is some information on using the online writing lab. So I'll show you how this works since this is your first major essay. When you click on the BrainFuse link, which is over here on the side, so BrainFuse Online Tutoring, it will bring you to this page. And then you see the spot to submit your paper. If you want live help on any subjects, you'll go here. This is just for submitting your paper through the online writing lab. Then you select what type of essay it is. In this case, we are writing a personal narrative essay. And so you would then go and select that. And then this is the page that you'll fill out in order to give them information about the paper that you're writing. So class instructor, and then the assignment description would be from the criteria page in Canvas. You can copy and paste that, and then some other information about the essay. And then if you have any specific issue that that you always have, an issue with, it's always been a challenge for you, you can select it here. This just allows them to be more personal with how they respond to you. You'll browse your file here, select it. Notice that you can submit most file types. If you give them a PDF, they cannot edit it. So you'll just get back the form with some general comments about what you can work on. You will not get any in-text comments. So it really is dependent on what kind of feedback you're looking for. But if you want some real specific feedback, make sure you're sending it to them in a docx. Submit at the bottom. Within 48 business hours, it will come to you, come back to you in your message center, which is up here under my account. Sometimes it says your name. And then my message center. It logged me out. So your name should be there, and then it'll go to your message center, and it will have essentially an email back to you. But through BrainFuse, not through your email. And it will have your file attached with all those comments on it. So the last thing then in the unit is the actual place where you're submitting your essay. So this is where you'll submit the final draft of your narrative essay. This is the one I will grade. So make sure that you have proofread your essay, that you've gone through the criteria sheet, made sure you've met all the requirements. I grade this one with a rubric, which means that your grade is based on how well you have met the criteria for the assignment. In this case, I've got the words backwards. It should be proficient here and competent here. It doesn't matter too much, but these two categories are where you want to be scoring if you want an A or a B on your essay. These two categories are going to give you a C and a D on the essay. So C or D on the essay. You want to make sure that you're scoring over here, and there are quite a few criteria that you want to be meeting or exceeding as you go through your assignment. So just give your essay a really good proofread, and then make sure that you have all of the elements that are required. It does take me a little bit longer to grade essay assignments because I use the rubric, so just kind of keep in mind that this one will not be graded immediately. So if you have any questions at all as you are writing this essay, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great week.